Dear students, you are going for the third test, which is called as situation reaction test. Now, this test is basically to identify your maturity, your intelligence, your attitude, your reactions to different situations, your wisdom, and many other qualities via the different situations, right? So, automatically in this test, there are 60 SRTs which are given to you. You are given a 30 minutes time to attempt all or as much as you can. So we have also done this, that we have given you 60 of them and given you 30 minutes for the same. Yes, to make sure that you don't have all of them in display, we have put one by one. You can click and the next one will come up. You can click spontaneously, you can click after a pause, but respond and write. This way, from your home itself, you'll be able to practice this SRT test. There you will have it in a sheet of paper and you'll have to write in another sheet of paper, writing fast. Don't miss the sequence, and in case you don't understand thing, please write the number of the same. Like you don't understand 5, so write 5 and then you write 6 and write the response. Don't mix the response, don't panic, do calmly, you'll do well. And what you got to do is you should write a proper solution. You can use clause methods of writing. Clause means a set of words to express one response. If you have 2-3 responses, you can write. Generally, a suggestion that you should write into 1 to 2 lines so that you are able to respond to maximum. But it is not that important that you have to respond to all. It is important that you respond rightly. So best luck for this test. Do well. God bless you. Best luck.
SRT 1. You have a splitting headache. You are trying to get some sleep, but there is noisy party going on next door and the noise adds to your agony. You will. SRT 2. You are on a short visit to Bombay. It is evening time and you are going for a stroll along Marine Drive. Suddenly a young girl out of breath catches up with you from behind. She tells you that some gonads are following her and asks you to save her from their unwelcome attention. You will. SRT 3. You have to reach neighboring village on an urgent work. It is night from outside. You would. SRT 4. During your vacations, you go trekking because. SRT 5. While choosing a job, what consideration would you give? SRT 6. You have a boss who hates people coming late to work. One day, unfortunately you are delayed by an hour as the bus in which you come to office has broken down on the way you will. SRT 7. You wake up at night. All of a sudden you hear a strained loud noise from outside. You will. SRT 8. You are taking a group of students on an all-India tour. You will. SRT 9. Your greatest enemy has met with an accident, is lying unconscious on the road. You. SRT 10. You find it difficult to get along with Raja, your roommate in the hostel because. SRT 11. You are madly in love with Prabha and want to marry her, but Prabha does not reciprocate your love. You will. SRT 12. You feel that you could do your job better if. SRT 13. You are traveling by a train on a long journey. How will you pass your time? SRT 14. Your college put up a variety show and the principal asks you to make arrangements for it. What will you do? SRT 15. You are invited to a party to celebrate the birthday of your friend's 7-year-old daughter. What present will you give to the child? SRT 16. You and 2 friends go to a picture. A fire suddenly breaks out in a cinema hall. SRT 17. You alone notices this. You will. SRT 18. A girl student of your college is being teased by the boys of another college. You will. SRT 19. If you are not sure of your success in the examination this time, what will you do to ensure success next time, or do you have any other plans? SRT 20. What steps is the government taking to check the growth of population in our country? SRT 21. His neighbors was very quarrelsome and he. SRT 22. Most of his friends left their hometown during wartime. He. SRT 23. What is the most important problem faced by the world today? SRT 24. Your boss is being posted out from your organization and you have to arrange for a farewell for your boss. What will you do? SRT 25. During the course of an examination you find that you have not done well in the first few papers. You will. SRT 26. In order to achieve victory in case India is forced to participate in war, what should she do? SRT 27. If the discussion hot, you will. SRT 28. You received the sad news of the death of person in your neighborhood. What action will you take? SRT 29. The world is facing many problems today. Food is one of the most important of these. What steps should the government take to tackle it? SRT 30. As he was not interested in the subject, he found it hard to concentrate on his studies. He. SRT 31. He received an immediate call for his SSB interview when his parents were away. He had no money on him and therefore. SRT 32. His class teacher was too strict and. SRT 33. It was night time, he had just arrived from a long N.C. route march, when his stepmother refused to admit him into the house. He. SRT 34. In the company of other you feel. SRT 35. What in your opinion is the best course to a team to enable it to achieve success? SRT 36. If you are keenly interested in the studies and due to financial difficulties your father cannot support you for further studies, what is the best course open for you? SRT 37. If you find that your classmates do not like you, you will. SRT 38. While in difficulty, would you seek advice from others? SRT 39. If you are interviewing someone for a job, suggest the main topics of your questions. SRT 40. What arrangements will you make for a picnic party? SRT 41. When placed in a new difficult situation, if you are required to take a decision, you. SRT 42. You are trying to solve a problem and you are unable to solve it. You will. SRT 43. You are Education Minister. How will you improve the educational standard? SRT 44. You are sleeping when you hear a strange noise in the adjoining room. You will. SRT 45. His fellow passenger shook him from his sleep and asked for some money, because latter pocket has been picked and with that had gone the ticket also. The T.T.E had come to their compartment. He would. SRT 46. One of his class girl wrongly reported against him to the college principal. He would. SRT 47. If you are the president of the student union, you will. SRT 48. If most of the members in group oppose your opinion, you will. SRT 49. What would you keep in mind while selecting a place where you would like to spend your holidays? SRT 50. What further steps in your opinion should be taken to remove illiteracy from our country? SRT 51. If something happens inadvertently through you which you do not approve of, what steps will you take under the circumstances? SRT 52. You generally find that your companions or neighbors are. SRT 53. If you embark on a task where you do not get success in the first attempt, what action will you take? SRT 54. His rivals were playing a rough game. It was a football match and he was the captain. After he scored a goal, his opponents grew engaged and started hitting his players instead of ball. He would. SRT 55. He is an army officer of the infantry battalion and his troops are facing heavy shelling from enemy side. He would. SRT 56. He returns late in the night. His stepmother does not allow him to enter the house. He would. SRT 57. His stepmother turns him out of the house and again dislodges him from the house. He would. SRT 58. He is in army. He is engaged to a girl of his neighboring village. Now he has come on leave for marriage. After coming, he finds that there is a quarrel between two villages. His village has come to conclusion that there will be no relation with that village. The girl is good-natured and educated. Her family is also good. Now his family wants to stop the marriage. The girl says she will die if marriage is dropped. He. SRT 59. His sister's marriage is to be held after 15 days. He has no money. He. SRT 60. He is walking to his office. On the way, he saw a man lying on the road. He.
Dear students, you have given the SRT test and you must have checked now that you have attempted n number. You must have realized that your speed of reaction was slow, or you were writing incomplete, or you could not write very clearly. Now, this is something when you go back and revise, you will automatically improve your response. Anything which has been given in SRTs are from day-to-day circumstances, which you can rightly understand if you have the right attitude. If you have some attitudinal problem, you will also be able to decode them. So rereading your own SRTs will give you a wonderful opportunity to looking into your own personality. Please don't dump your personality on others and don't expect others to tell you. Many times when you do all this, you land up in a bad whirlpool where people make a fun of you. So if you just read these reactions and you think, are they appropriate, you can search the net. We already have a lot of solutions given in our different groups and different areas where sensibility is the key, common sense is the key, the logical is the key, and the solution is the key. Solution means the situation which is given should be amicably resolved. And that's exactly what they're looking at. They're looking at a very broad perspective, healthy perspective of solving things. Because when you become a leader and an armed forces officer, you are expected to do that. So if you read all of these SRTs properly, you'll come to know that you could have done better, or what you did was not appropriate, so you can correct. And keep doing all these different tests by your own self and you'll do wonders. Still you have a problem, you can go back to our sessions and understand what SRT is all about. Next, if you still have another problem, you can send us your assessment and we'll oblige you back. God bless you. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.